What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Friday, August 23rd. It's one of the legendary rare Friday... I don't have a name for Friday videos, but I usually don't make videos on Friday, and we making a video on Friday, so here I am. We're going to talk about some things. This is going to be a quick, short one, but a big one because we got two really big things that happened as of yesterday. Starting off with the Logan Paul dog incident. That's right. If you didn't hate Logan Paul, you might hate him now. The infamous guy who finds himself to be in the center of every single drama that's ever existed on the internet. Well, it seems people are finding another reason to dislike him again because of a clip that went out that showed him potentially pushing his dog off a boat. Allegedly, okay. I'm gonna say allegedly. I'll let you guys see the clip and the footage first, but everybody's pissed off and be like, please, how do we get rid of Logan Paul because he is just basically a monster? This is the clip in question that's been circulating the internet, and people have been wondering, did Logan Paul push his dog off a boat for content or not? Cue doggo.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Broly! I'm going in. I'm going in. Come here, buddy. Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't been scared
Why?
like this in a while.
I can't have you doing that. No more of that, okay?
Oh,
We're in
my
the middle of
God.
a lake. You're used to swimming in a pool in Encino. There's a big difference, okay? Take it easy from now on. Promise me.
Woo! Wow, absolutely terrifying. Did they cut off the boat and the propellers? Oh my god. It wasn't even just him jumping off the boat. He jumped off the front of the boat, and then the boat looks like it ran over the dog, and you know there's like propellers somewhere. Oh my freaking god, that is absolutely terrifying. So people have been investigating this footage like freaking CSI, okay? Looking at it like frame by frame to understand what exactly happened. How did Broly get in the situation in the first place? They didn't have a leash, blah, blah, blah. But the biggest question people were asking was, did Logan push the dog off the boat for content, right? Now, I just want to pause before we even try to figure that out, before we start turning into internet freaking detectives, right? Imagine how cooked your reputation is if people actually think that there was a chance or a possibility that you pushed your freaking dog off a boat. Just imagine that, bro. People are like, yeah, I can see Logan Paul doing that. Apparently, he has a history of having a bunch of pets and then their pets die. I think he had like a Pomeranian and he had like a canary and then he had like a dog and I think the dog ate the bird or something like that. So yeah, people are like, yeah, I could see this being in Logan Paul's freaking timeline. I see this is actually part of his character. Kind of sucks that that's how far you've gone, that it looks like that there's something you could have done. But if you look right here, okay, you can see Broly on the edge of the water. For me, by the way, I'd be like, hey, bro, you are way too far ahead. Like, back up. Like, if I have pets, like I have a cat, right? And sometimes he goes by the window and sometimes I have the window just a little bit edged out. He can't even push his way out of there, but I'd be like, nah, you're too close. Don't get comfortable right there. You could just decide to just kill yourself if you wanted to, like this dog did. So if we pause frame by frame, let's see if we can CSI this joint really fast. Here he is. He's about to jump. And he's jumping. And someone sees a hand right there. The pixels, man. There it is. There's a hand right here where it looks like somebody pushed him from behind. That's what people are suggesting what this hand here was for. Now, let's just be fair, okay? If this is the court of law, the court of rule, we're trying to be objective. That hand could be there. Maybe he was just rubbing the dog's butt, you know, just patting the booty or something like that. It could have been that, but people would be like, nah, that was Logan Paul's hand and he shoved him from behind. That's the story. So as you guys can imagine, the entire internet went up on outrage titled Logan Paul attempts to kill his dog by pushing it into a boat propeller for content and tries to pretend it just jumped off, right? Damn, that's a statement, bro. That's wild, bro. Logan Paul then replied to a now deleted comment where he said, 4 years later, you can still go F yourselves. And it's a comment here that says, clarifying in the comments, we would never, ever, ever push Broly off the boat. He jumped and a hand was behind him, petting him. And when he jumped, we attempted to grab him, but for a fact, we did not push him. Watch his body language. You can very evidently see a self-induced independent jump from the little mutt. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And then someone said, sad thing is people ain't gonna believe this. In which Logan Paul said, yeah, I just watched in slow motion, wasn't even touching him, and when he jumped, the hand followed. Go F yourselves. And then Logan Paul posted his own video that had a slow motion to it. with evidence and proof, right? This man's literally already here for the cleanup, basically saying, yeah, nah, this did not happen. Here's the slow-mo HD wagon, a lot easier to tell what's going on. I don't see any hands right now. Then I see a hand right there. Two different hands attempting to stabilize Broly to prevent him from jumping, pulling back. That actually kind of looks like what happened. Yeah, actually, that does look like what kind of happened. It looked like they were trying to like push his butt down. Yeah, kind of. And then what else? And then he jumped. So it did kind of look like two different hands trying to make sure that he didn't go. But somebody might say those are two evil hands. Trying to shove him off the boat. This is what happens when you create a reputation of yourself of just being a liar, of being a bad guy, being a villain, is that even when something terrible happens and it wasn't your fault, according to him, it is your fault. Somebody said, you lied about your crypto scamming. You lied about Japan. You lied about pushing the dog. You lied about refunding the victims. You lied about steroids. You lied about the energy drinks. You lied about your girlfriend. God damn, dude. Now, in case you guys are wondering what my verdict is, if you're wondering what Judge Omni has to say about this, I'm gonna be real. I think that Logan Paul, at the very most, might have been a bit neglectful of the dog, you know, allowing Broly to sit that close to the boat with no strap or no harness, you know, not very safe. However, as evil as people might think Logan Paul is, I do not think that he would try to push his dog off a boat, the front part of a moving boat, and attempting to potentially kill him for content, right? I have to believe that Logan Paul does not have that in him. I do think that because of his reputation that people are going to take this and they're going to do spins on it, right? And they're going to be like, you know what? I don't trust Logan Paul, therefore, and that's him. That's on him. I ain't defending him from those people. If you think he did it, I ain't going to stand in his way. I ain't going to be me out here taking missiles for that guy like that meme or whatever. However, though, I gotta say, it does feel like a situation where I don't think Logan Paul was trying to kill his dog. I honestly just do not think he was. He's got it all, right? Like, imagine being that guy and then suddenly you're like, let me kill my dog for content. As probably sadistic as his brain probably can be from time to time, I have to believe that he probably has loyalty with animals. My guess is he probably likes animals more than human beings at this point. So that's my synopsis. That's my guess. I'm not going to jump on the, you know, Logan Paul tried to kill his dog train. But if you guys want to, I ain't going to stop you. That's just that's just my opinion objectively. But you guys at home can let me know in the comments below, okay? Have a fight in the comments, okay? Did Logan Paul try to kill his dog or not? Okay, and whoever wins, then that's the answer, I suppose. But guys, pause. Have you ever been in a car accident? Because you guys know that I have, and yeah, it sucked. Especially if you get hurt, because then you got to figure out how you're going to pay for all of these expensive medical bills while trying to manage your own injuries at the same time. It's exhausting, it's tiring, but that's exactly where Morgan & Morgan comes in. Contacting a personal injury attorney should be your first step when it comes to any kind of car accident. It's a no-brainer, and it costs you nothing unless you win. You have nothing to lose, and a firm like Morgan & Morgan can quickly determine if you have a case. And when they do have a case, they don't settle for lowball offers. Morgan & Morgan have achieved significant verdicts in the past few months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes. Yours might be worth millions as well. There's no need for you to visit law offices and sit through long consultations. You can submit a claim and have a lawyer review your case with only 8 clicks on your phone. And from there, you can upload documents, medical records, and text your attorney and legal team throughout the duration of the case. LDR, you just got into a car accident and your current and future health are at stake. An instant call to Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, may be all you need to get the compensation that you deserve. If you ever got seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at https://forthepeople.com/omni, found in the description, or by scanning the QR code on screen from your phone's camera. And again, special thanks to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video. Ah, man, we just lost another fallen hero, bro. Mutahar, why? If you guys don't know, bro, Mutahar, aka Some Ordinary Gamers, man, I've been on his podcast a few times. He's the gang, the homie. He's helped me a lot of times in the past and we've interacted. He's been a pretty great mutual and friend, I would say, for like the past couple of years. Definitely watched his content, inspired, and yeah, he's just a commentator person who gets up there, you know, puts the face on there and just records and just starts talking shit and then he heads out, you know, one of those kind of commentators. Anyway, it looks like that he has finally had enough of the cesspool that is Twitter, and I am not calling it X because X is still a garbage name created by Elon Musk, because apparently this place is a hot fire cesspool garbage doo-doo butter piece of shit. Which we all know, I think we all agree. Ever since Elon Musk accidentally took over this company years back and started saying, hey guys, before there's any changes to this platform, I'm gonna run it past you guys, and then suddenly never follow that rule again. We knew that this guy, this huge man baby, was about to turn this thing into his little dystopian future program app and run it to the absolute ground. And since then, yeah, this platform has changed drastically. I found myself in a place where when I open up Twitter, I see one of several things. Number one, usually the first thing I see is someone dying or someone getting killed or someone getting murdered. Like, and I don't mean like you see it in the background if someone kind of dies. It's like actual like blood or just like graphic. Like it's graphic. It's stuff that you would see on Live Leak, and people are like, wow, a person died. Can you believe this? And then boom, Live Leak video of someone just being killed. It's not like I actively go out to seek it either, right? I try to scroll past that shit. I'm trying to save my brain. It's just there. I mean, like, oh wow, whoops. I actually just saw someone die today, but you know, that's Twitter. Second thing you see are boobies, okay? You just can't escape the boobies or the butts or the vajayjays, okay? The OnlyFans girls are everywhere, and the replies is just, people are just, you know, clickbaiting engagement, being like, hey, want to see more of this? Click in the threads below kind of thing. So it's ironically enough, switching the name to X has made this platform more of a porn platform than it was way before. I remember being on Twitter. Now, I know some of the boobies was there, but not at this extent. Ever since they put the blue check mark on and all the OnlyFans girls started getting the blue check mark and they started replying to every single thread with their butts and their boobs and being like, hey, yeah, pretending to be a part of the conversation, but quite literally just trying to sell their OnlyFans. So that's everywhere as well. So you get murder, you get boobs. Number three, you get racism. That's right. After scrolling through Twitter, the first 5 posts, if you don't see a racist thread anywhere, then you're definitely not on Twitter. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if it's the free speech or whatever it is, but this platform has quite literally become people just literally dunking on races left and right. Just blatant. I've seen people call black people monkeys right on this platform. Like, not even like hiding it. There's no longer kind of like secret racism. It's just quite literally like, this black person looks like a monkey. And then there's a picture of a black person and a monkey. And the comments are all like, get him out. Yeah. Whip them, boys, slaves. Like, you really got the KKK out here on Twitter right here, just publicly being like black people suck, right? And you'll see it in all places as well. I think Mudahar talked about how it also happens as well with him. So it's all over the place. Racism, boobs, death. Am I missing anything? Crypto scams, finance gurus trying to tell you how to make money, and they make money by just telling you how to make money, but they don't really have any money. And then occasionally all the rage baits, right? And the politics. That's kind of what Twitter has kind of like summarized in. If you curate your Twitter to kind of like follow certain posts, I know we haven't got to Mudahar, I'm just complaining. It's become about me now. But if you curate it, you can kind of turn it into what you want, but it can be very difficult. It's hard to navigate this platform without basically being fed all of this poison and dump that you just don't want to have. And also, a personal gripe for me is that I can't go on Twitter without getting spoiled by anime. I've blocked every freaking anime word in the existence of anime, and yet still somehow, some way, I see some daggone leak of the newest JJK chapter, the newest One Piece chapter, and I'm like, what the heck? I can't surf the internet without getting spoiled by anything anymore, specifically Twitter. So, I mean, I've thought about leaving as well, but let's go back to Mudahar and make this less about me. He left. He deleted his Twitter account and he made a YouTube video talking about it.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mudahar, and I made a pretty good decision for myself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I deleted my own Twitter account there, boyos.
Blurry camera.
Yep,
dog.
it's completely gone. Now, you might be like, whoa, why would somebody jump down and do something like that, Muda? Now, there's a couple reasons for it. One of them is it actually doesn't really do any benefit. We actually ran the numbers, and cost-benefit analysis-wise, using X was a total waste of time and actually offered no benefit to the YouTube channel whatsoever. So I want to start off by saying one of the reasons why I actually really liked using that social media platform, and it was really just to interact with, a fan here and there, communicate with other YouTubers and really get on the pulse of what was going on, in the community, right? It was a great place to really get news information and really just see things evolve.
Yes.
But over the last, I want to say, few months, the platform has effectively become 4chan's X, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a bit of a speculation as to, oh, Muda, did you get hacked? Did you have the Christian Sonichu medallion react on you? Now, I can't speak much for Black Magic, but I can confirm that my 17 virtual machines have not been breached, and I have not been hacked. Now, I actually went through and deactivated, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but they're like, killed two-factor authentication. The site doesn't even tell you, oh, goodbye, you deactivated. No, we just took away a critical security feature. That's a...
Yo, wait. This means you'll no longer have this added protection when you log into Twitter account. They removed his two-factor authentication when they deactivated, or kind of confused, but wow, okay, interesting. But yeah, so far, basically, Mutahar being Mutahar and saying, yeah, I left Twitter. It still hasn't said why yet, but basically explaining that no, he did not get hacked. People were wondering what happened to his account like a day beforehand. They were like, where did Mutahar go? I did see a couple of tweets floating around. I think it was like some hate tweets, right? It was like this really big hate thread of like, does anyone just really hate this guy? You know, like it's one of those things where you hate somebody, but you mask the tweet under like a statement that says, has anyone like really started to not like Mutahar anymore? And then and then everyone quote retweets and replies and be like, yeah, I hate this dude, right? Just a hate bandwagon tweet. And I saw it about Mutahar. I was like, dang, why they going to my boy Muta like that? What did he do? What did he do to piss people off, bro? Like, I don't really get that vibe, but man, but that is Twitter though. Twitter is like the hate space. It's the hater's ball all day, every day.
One of the things about using the internet is I've come across some real wild stuff. There used to be a period where we actively browse the deep web every week, and now the last deep web video I made was about a month ago. And I do a lot of tech related stuff, virus stuff. Like I literally was like destroying my virtual machines with like crazy malware to the point where I was wiping bootloaders from Windows and all the way through Linux and everything. It was insane. I made that video like 2 weeks ago. So from time to time, I make these videos. And when it comes to deep web stuff, like obviously I've seen wild stuff. Okay, like I've seen wannabe red rooms. I've seen actual like full on racist websites and stuff. And it really felt like the last couple like months on X or Twitter or whatever the heck it is, really felt like being on 4chan poll every day. When you fire up your timeline and you see like, oh, this Pajit poo in the loo, get him out of the country, boy. It's like, when you go onto like 4chan poll, yeah, you can laugh at it every once in a while, but when it becomes like a constant thing, it really just sucks all the energy and fun out of it. Like, dog, if I wanted to go to poll, I would just go to poll, okay?
So yeah, basically Mutahar is saying like it's basically become 4chan for him. The good thing about 4chan, yes, I'm starting a sentence off with like the good thing about 4chan, but the good thing about 4chan is that you can go to it, right? When you want to just poison your brain, poison your mind, you can go out and you can drink alcohol. You can go out and you can do drugs, right? You can just go somewhere else, do whatever needs to be done, and then come back and be like, yeah, I just consumed some junk food. Now I'm good in my space. But just like imagine like all the food you ate was junk food, or all the drinks that you was drinking was alcohol. Like everything that you consumed was just poison, right? That was basically Twitter. Twitter was a place where you can kind of like surf the internet and see things happen. And now you're swimming through freaking the waters of poison, bro, willfully. And my man was like, you know what? I think I'm done.
And honestly, if you want to, remain in contact and share stuff and, make a request and, bring up something cool for the channel, or some rabbit hole that you want me to cover, it's probably best you go to our actual Reddit, r/someordinarygamers, because as psychotic and as, as asylum ridden we are.
I just gotta stop, man. There's something magical about watching Muta videos and just like for 15 seconds, just not even seeing him anymore, right? Like it's just the mic. It's clearly like zooming in on the mic. And it's just something magical about it and being like, yeah, I don't even see you for 10 seconds. And I honestly don't even care. Actually, I want that to be part of the video. There's something magical about videos that where people just don't try so hard that feel good. This is like the polar opposite of what you get with like Mr. Beast type videos, right? It's like it comes back to what the original YouTube is. That's why I don't like my content being too flashy as well. But yeah, mood is stepping back. I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well, but if you see a lot of content creators, a lot of them are kind of stepping back from a lot of things. We've talked about Charlie stepping back from talking about drama. We've seen Ludwig make videos talking about how he's going to stop, talking about certain dramas as well. We're seeing people take step backs and realizing that it's just not worth it to consume or report on certain type of content or to be in certain environments because it's not really a good mental space out there. Like, you guys know me, I'm like on Twitter, but I'm not always on Twitter, but I curate my Twitter specifically in a way. I follow very little amounts of people. And then when I do like tweets or something like that, I usually try to like anime stuff or game stuff or movie stuff. I have to carefully curate my Twitter to not be a garbage cesspool. And even when I do, it still kind of sucks, right? But for every racist post or wild politics things or death, like you're just like, man, this place sucks. One time, right, you get hit with a tweet and you're just like, good Lord, it's either funny as hell or you can't believe it. It's the reason why you stay. That once in a lifetime golden nugget where you're like, God dang, I'm not going to find this anywhere else on any other kind of platform. And that's the kind of the 1% that I stick around for, that diamond in the rough. So yeah, I get people taking steps back. For those of you guys who aren't on Twitter, like I said, I will serve Twitter for you. Okay. I will sacrifice my mind and become completely brain rot for all of you so that you can stay healthy and then I can deliver it to you like a Brita filter. Okay, that's me, the Brita filter of the internet. And I'll take all the garbage and I'll just consume it and just let it like fester like a filter, and it just I'll absorb it, sponge it up, and then I'll spit it out to you guys in this nice fresh clean H2O for you to drink. And then you can be like, thanks Omni, thanks for letting me consume the internet with all the bad stuff, bro, to protect my Yeah, I feel like we're going to see the trend. I do think mood is coming back. Okay, I think that there's something about Twitter that's hard to leave. It's hard not to be a part of the cesspool, especially when you're a gremlin. And I know Budahar is a gremlin, right? I know he is coming back because I just know these things. You know me. But yeah, I understand where he's coming from. So that's why you're not going to see him anymore on Twitter. If you've been looking for him, seeing his face zooming in, making comments, okay? So you're just going to have to settle with me and everybody else that's still there. But all right, guys.